Michelle. Go ahead. Okay. All right. Good morning. Hi, 10 George Realty. Hope you had a very nice, happy Thanksgiving, and believe it or not, this is the first of December, the last month of the year.
Yep.
My God,
Yep.
time flies by so quickly. And well, but it's this normally it's very slow season because of the holiday and everything, but don't let it bother you because if when everybody is kind of slow down, it's time for you to speed up. Sometimes you never know. You get
Yep.
some surprises and you get some deals in, and that could be a good surprise for your Christmas. So don't give up. And actually, the market is getting a little bit better. The for the last month they have the inventory has gone up about 6.3%, and the interest rate is good. And actually, we're expecting the Fed will reduce the interest rate by 25 percentage point a couple of weeks from now, and that could be helpful too. And so, hey, do your last push for the year, and I hope you have a nice 2025. Okay, and today we have a very interesting speaker, John Wax, as you all know. He's a very he always have good information for us. So he's going to be affiliate spotlight on the NHD. So, but before then, I would like to introduce other affiliates. Let's begin with Mary, Contemporary Escrow. Mary, good morning. You have to unmute yourself.
I'm
Oh, there
sorry,
you go.
guys. I got thrown off. I had someone come to my door. Well, good morning, everyone. Marie with Contempo Escrow. And as Peter was saying, this is the time of year where things slow down. So we don't want to get too lax in the things that we're doing, but know that things are busy. I think we probably opened up 8 escrows in the last 8 days, so or less than that. So people are still buying, people are still moving. I don't know that the interest rates are slowing people down, but they're gradually coming down. There's people that always want to be on the fence. So as the market comes down, they're still making offers. I think it's a little harder to keep transactions together because, it's just kind of the beast of the animal right now. When you have a market in the stage that it's in, but it's possible. Just keep farming, keep doing what you do. If you have any questions, if you need anything, please feel free to call me.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. And do we have anybody in the training room?
No.
Gee, I guess all the affiliates are enjoying the Thanksgiving in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Hasn't come back yet, right?
Carried it forward.
Oh my God. Yeah, also the agents. I think yeah. That's all right. That's okay. No problem. Well, John, it's all yours now.
Well, thank you. John Wax with Snap NHD, Natural Hazard Disclosures. Been doing this for over 31 years, guys. And I'm loving it more and more because I get to bring so much valuable information to you to help you succeed and move forward in your business. Right now, as Peter had said, that the market does slow down in December. I've seen many, many, many of these cycles, but this is the time to double and triple your efforts in touching bases with your clients. And I'll get into that in a few seconds. Some of the things I was going to address is when's the best time to order your Snap NHD report. And by the way, we are in the drop-down menu of the cart forms, so you can choose us that way for your offers and your RPAs. But when's the best time? Hey, are you going on a listing appointment? Order the report then. You don't have to be under contract. You only pay if it closes, and there's no extra charge to pay through escrow. And it's a best way to know what's going on with that property, what things what your seller may face, like if it's in a fire zone. Well, the buyer's going to have to get an additional fire insurance. They might have problems getting that, or flood zones, or any of those things. It's best to know that up front, and that way you can bring it forward, show them that you're the best person out there to represent them and have the best knowledge as far as what's going on and everything. So that's what I'm saying. There is no too early time. If you're going, and you can always use the hazard preview. The hazard preview will allow you for free once you sign up on our website. You just log in, put the APN number because it works best off the APN number, and in seconds on the right-hand side, like you'd see on an NHD statement, you get your in-out determinations for fire, flood, earthquake, fault, seismic hazard. All that information is available at your fingertips. And I would even go a step further, and you have an idea of what the property will sell for. You can also look and see what the supplemental taxes were or going to be on the property just by going to our website and clicking on estimator and things like that. But there is no too early time to order your NHD report. Some of the other things I want to cover is what's the best way to stay in front of your clients during the holidays. And basically monthly and bi-monthly emails of value, sending it out is a great way to do it. Holiday greetings always, but anything of lifestyle tips of cooking and cleaning, you can use those. Also, hey, check your smoke detector and carbon monoxide because some of them are joint. Check that. Tax reminders, get your taxes in order. And then also checking on your CRMs. If you're using CRMs, there's a bunch of great ones, Follow Up Boss, KV Core, Lionsgate, any one of those, and sifting through there to see which ones are hot, which ones are cold, and then also identifying what level they are so that when you get going and reaching out to these people, you're going to be knowing exactly where you want to start and how many times you're going to reach out to them. At least twice a month, you should reach out to them with something of value, just letting them know what's going on with the market and everything. Holiday cards is still a great way to reach out to people, letting them know what's going on. Birthday cards, anniversary cards, all those things do hit them in the right place, their hearts. They want to feel that you feel them. Also, other things is social media. Use social media. You don't have to start out big. Just reach out with something of value. Holiday greetings are a great way to go. Give them information regarding the listings and the closings in the neighborhood and those kind of things. And the 80-20 rule, 80% business, 20% personal. Let them know you're a real person because they want to deal with people that are real persons that are connected to the communities. Door knocking is still a great way to get in front of the people and reaching out during the holidays. A lot of times they're at home because they take time off and they have a few minutes and they can talk to you. And you can just come in and say, hi, I was thinking about you. I just want to let you know what the value of your home is. Or you know anybody who wants to buy or sell? All that stuff is really, really good. And then lastly, joining community events. Looking in the neighborhood, looking around the neighborhood, looking in the papers, finding out what community events are. And if that's an area that you want to be involved with and know what the market is, then go to the event, wear your badges and talk to people. Don't go after business. Just say, hey, how you doing? I'm in the neighborhood. I'm connected to your community. And I just want to know if I can volunteer my time to help you out. Also, another thing is neighborhood gatherings. If you find out there's a neighborhood gathering in your area, attend it. That's a great way to get involved with the neighborhood and get listings right in your backyard. And then lastly, you can even create one. Create one. Bring people to you. Set up something, whether it's a church or your home, wherever you'd like to, and then invite people to it. And, reach out because a lot of times they're going to see that, hey, you're connected with them and you really care about them. It's all about caring and connecting. That's what it's always been. That's what business has always been. All right. The next thing is how to protect your home from floods. All right. Well, first of all, when you go on a listing appointment, you look to see, hey, is there a hillside? What's the drainage look like? Is the backyard sloping towards the property, or is it sloping away from the property? If it's sloping away from the property, that's what you want. But if it slopes toward the property, you got to look around to see if there's any drainage. And how does that drainage look? Is it cleared? Is it clogged? Letting the client know, hey, this is something that has to be worked on. You want to make sure that the foundation doesn't have water pooling against it. And those sump pumps are a great way to pull water away from it and drain it safely. You want to make sure you're doing that. And in the burned areas, the burn scars, you know that people have to get the sandbags out, because that's the only way to protect your home from the mudslides and water slides, and making sure the water doesn't get onto the property and destroying things. The other thing is using, and then making sure, if you guys, now they're not a lot of homes, but some homes have basements. If the basement is not sealed properly, or it looks old, the windows, and maybe an outside door, you want to make sure that they're sealed right and maybe have to be replaced, because you want to use water resistant materials, and making sure that the water doesn't get into there, create more damage. Also, I know in my yard, there's a lot of people that have their air conditioning units on the outside. Well, you want to make sure those outside air conditioning units, and they're usually not an electric box that is low, but making sure those areas are sealed properly so they don't get water in there and then make a bigger problem than it already is. But make sure that those areas are sealed properly, foundation, and just take a look at that. And then lastly, it's a no-brainer. Make sure the gutters are clear. Make sure that the downspouts are working. And like I said, I'm not a commercial for it, but I got Leaf Guard. I spent a few bucks. They came out, they put the gutter on, they straightened the gutters out, they made sure the downspouts are working properly, and they put the screen on there. And guess what? It's a lifetime fix. They'll come out anytime you're having an issue, and they'll fix it for free, and then you get one-time transfer. So it's a no-brainer to me to do something like that. And insurances, that's what they look for. And remember, you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to protect your home from all hazards, including flood and fire. But these are the things I wanted to talk about. And there's one more. Why get the environmental report? Oh, people say, I don't want to get the environmental report. I'll scare my clients. Listen, have a lawsuit, scare my clients. It's really not. Your duty is to inform the clients as much as you can about any material facts affecting the property. It is not mandatory, but it's a good idea, because that way they can come back and say, you didn't tell me about that. Example, I always use this example. When Leanne from the Arcadia office, I kept telling her, I go to their office and I just say, get the premium report. She was getting the standard report. She had a property that she was representing the client in the middle of the block. On one side of the block was a cleaners. They have underground tank. On the other side of the block was a mechanic shop. They have underground tanks. Well, they've been there for a long time. So the contaminants in there were eating through the containers and moving in the groundwater towards that property. So it's a big headache. If they know about it ahead of time, they're not going to be able to say, well, you didn't tell me that. Well, you signed off on it. That's the information. It also gives you contaminated groundwater. It gives you solid waste, because people don't want the smell and they don't want the activity of the trash trucks coming by and all that, and more than you normally have, picking up trash. So these are a lot of things that you can be aware of. And super fun sites. There's one that's right there at Maine and Garfield. It's a school, and those are hazardous to animals as well as people. And it's usually because they're using some kind of chemicals when they're doing their gardens and things like that, and they bring the materials in. Well, those things have to be monitored. And there are monitoring facilities all over the place. And once they're reported, they get on the governmental site. That's where we get our information. None of the NHD's companies go out there to the property to investigate. They work off of governmental information regarding everything they have. With us, you're backed by $100 million of E&O insurance. Plus, you get my wisdom to answer any questions you or your clients have. And we do have a GIS team that can answer any questions specific to the property. I can give you all the information, but maybe there's something specific to the property that we need to look into. I've got a GIS team that I can go to anytime, and we've done it a lot with Michelle. I've done some with Peter. Like I said, use me. I'm here to help you look good and be successful and be protected. And without a doubt, I wish you all a wonderful holiday season. And I'm working throughout, so reach out to me. I'm only phone call, text, or email away. Oh, text campaigns is another way to do it too. Use your text campaigns. It's a great way to reach out to people because they'll answer a text sometimes more than they will an email. And calls, always calls. Cold call, warm call, doesn't matter. Calling people and saying, "Hey, how you doing? I'm just checking in to see how you're doing." And then get into, "Hey, do you know anybody who's buying or selling? I'm here for you." And also a concierge service. If they need something and they're not ready to go, you have that person they can contact and get ready to go, because maybe there's some things they need to do, trash removal or painting or any of that kind of stuff. You can be their one-stop shop.
Yeah. Thank you so much, John. Yeah,
You're
very good
welcome.
information. As I said, you always have good information for us, and this is not no exception today.
Well, you're very
Very
welcome.
good. Yeah, very good. And I was wondering, when you mentioned about the property that Leanne had, one side is a dry cleaner, and the other one is a what is a car wash or something?
Mechanic shop.
Mechanic shop, and
Yep.
that's a commercial real estate, right? Commercial area.
Well, yeah,
Not
that would be
residential.
that there could be near a commercial industrial zone. That's why we put that in the report. But like I said, yeah.
So would you recommend phase one, the report for the residential as well?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Phase one, would you get into it if you find something on that list when the governmental site. Then you have to discuss who's going to pay for what. I don't do phase one, phase two, but phase one, I think it starts at like $1,800. But we do have someone that you have had in, Ami, and Ami can get into that more in detail.
They have what we call a register, environmental register that you can get in and try to see if there's any history at all about the environmental issues.
Okay.
And if there is, then you can order phase one.
Right.
And if not, then you're pretty safe,
True.
I think,
But it's not
required
residential, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Do we have any other affiliates that came in late? Oh, yeah. Angie. Good morning, Angie. How are you?
Hi. Good morning, guys. Sorry, I'm in the elevator.
Oh, yeah.
I was running late. I was on a call with a client who had a fraudulent land trying to be sold by her client. Her client, we insured the last transaction, and it happened to be that they were trying to sell his land that we insured in the previous transaction. So she was panicking because they had ID and everything, and then the ID was they had the wife and the husband's ID was and the realtor that was trying to sell it thought it was a real transaction, but it obviously isn't, because how can the driver license numbers be the same? So it was just really interesting conversation. So I told her that I was going to try to flag the file, so other title companies, when they see it, they'll know that it was a fraudulent transaction. So sorry I'm late. I was on a late
Where's it
call.
located? Where's this land located?
She didn't tell me. She sent me the email address. Hold on, let me actually tell you right now. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Sorry, I was in an elevator. Let me tell you right now where this land is. It was a free and clear land, and as you know, that's what they do. They do free and clear lands. Let me look for the email real quick that she just sent me. I literally just got off the phone with her. Uh, where is it? But it was really interesting because if she wasn't taking a look at the driver's license and understanding that, you know, what to look for, because she's also a notary. So the address is in El Sereno, the property, it's a piece of
Oh,
land.
Serena. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so it's not too far because a lot of them are in like Riverside, San Bernardino, but
Right.
this one's El Sereno, which is not too far.
Yeah, not.
So
Mhm.
it's just very, very crazy. So I told her, you know, maybe put like a loan or lien on the property so that it deters the fraudsters from trying to sell that property.
Right.
And then obviously the funny thing is the people that are trying to sell it, which are the fraudsters, won't come out in person.
That's
They say
usually
they're
the case.
traveling. So that's why I'm late, but keep an eye out right now. Because it's the holidays, there's a lot more fraud happening. This is the
Mhm.
time people get targeted because everyone is busy with the holidays, they're tired, there are so many things on their plate, and this is when they attack. So keep in mind, my office just sent out an e-blast for holiday fraud. So look out for that email, kind of glance through it so you know what to look out for, because there are a lot of red flags and it's happening much more prevalent now than ever because of AI. But here with First American, we are trying to protect you. That's why we have our in-house RON services. That's why our buyers are protected. If the buyer goes to First American, we automatically add them into our fraud list if we have all of their information, so that we will notify them every single time something gets attached to their property. So it's an added benefit using First American. We do it with no extra cost. It just comes with our policy. So thank you, Peter.
Thank you,
Angie, this
Angie.
is Rebecca.
You made it. It's
I
better
know.
late than never.
Thank you so much. Hi,
Thank
Rebecca.
you.
Hi, what do you mean by a free and clear land? I'm looking for land for my son right now.
Uh-huh. So free and clear, meaning there's no liens, loans. It's just all paid out, all free and clear. There's no loans on that property.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's the best to look for a purchase or
No, that's just what's being targeted by the fraudsters.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just make sure you have a reputable title company who does everything
Yeah.
correctly, so
Okay.
that you minimize that risk factor.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Peter, if anybody has any questions on fraud, look out for that email that we sent out and just,
Okay.
have a happy spirit because
All
it
right.
is the
Thank you.
festive time. Thank you
Appreciate your
guys.
help.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. And you're saying
Thank
First
you.
American.
Have a
Bye.
nice day. Right.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye. Okay. Is there anyone else? Okay. Well, if not, then we'll continue with the meeting. And I do have some announcements. We have Lunch and Learn this Wednesday by Mr. Tim Park on AI. Now, this is a very informative and educational seminar, supposed to be. And he's very knowledgeable in AI. And he particularly focused on the AI tools for the real estate practice. So this Wednesday at 1 o'clock is one lunch and learn. We will provide lunch and there will be a hybrid seminar. You can either come in person to have lunch with us, or you can participate through Zoom. Okay, so this is a very important seminar. Don't miss it. And Friday, we have a training by Michelle, and Michelle is going to be talking, reviewing on the residential lease as we are getting more and more leases in the company. And this is important that all the agents are cognitive of what the residential leases, are, and also cognitive of what kind of discrimination claims that they might have on you, and this is very important that you don't get into discriminatory practice. And so this is a good time to refresh your memories on the residential lease, and Michelle will be talking about that 1 o'clock on Friday. And then mark your calendar for the Christmas party on December 19th. Hey, we are hosting a nice one, supposedly. We haven't decided whether it's going to be in this holding in the office or in the restaurant yet. So we will keep you posted. And but mark your date, and it's December 19th. 2025 from 12 noon to 3 o'clock, okay? And we'll keep you posted with this event. Okay, and let's see. Anything else? Any other announcement, Michelle, that you want to tell us?
No, I just hope you all enjoyed your holiday. Yes, I just got back, so I'm a little, behind. I've been gone for last week, so it's good to be back with you all.
Well, I hope you enjoy Thanksgiving with
Yes.
your family.
Yes.
So you like the refreshed and rejuvenated. So that's
Yes.
good. Okay, so can you tell us what's happening in the sales and new listings?
Okay. So last week, we had a new escrow at 600 Limelight. It is in Jurupa Valley. It's land, Kathy Wong. The sale price is 3.680. And we had a new listing at 3231 Charlotte Avenue in Rosemead. It's a lease, $1,700 a month, and the agent is Diana Liu. And we had a closed escrow at 197 North Nicholson Avenue, $817,500. Listing agent Shumay and Harrison Cam, sold by an outside broker. It is residential. Last week was a bit skinny. So as John was mentioning, and Peter, keep your momentum up, because it's hard to restart it. If you've already got momentum going, stay with it and keep pushing until the end of the year and through January.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Is there any agents who want to share their listings, reduction in price, or new the listings that's not listed today? Please speak up. Anybody want
Hi,
to share?
Peter. I'm still promoting the.
Jimmy,
I'm still promoting that penthouse. I had a couple come by on the last Tuesday to look at the property. They really liked it, and thought there was something, but they decided to go a different way. But at least we got some kind of we got it circulating. So they saw it on Zillow. And later on today, I'm going to go pass them out to I'm going to go to another hospital, Queen of the Valley. So I have a whole bunch of flyers and bottles and stuff like that. But also want to see if you guys can circulate it elsewhere,
Is it a condo or
It's the penthouse.
It's the penthouse.
Yeah, it's the penthouse in Alhambra.
But this is a condo. It's a condo, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. So how much they're selling for?
They're releasing it for $69,000.
Oh, leasing it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, keep it up. So, anybody else who want to share?
Hi, good morning, Peter and
Cecilia.
Michelle. Cecilia.
Yes, Cecilia.
Yes. I just put one new listing, a commercial space on Valley, very convenient space. On Valley Boulevard, close to Fremont, the corner, and the tenant just moved out. The tenant be there over 15 years, so they just closed the business. So the landlord and lease it out now. So already put everything to Jackie. Is supposed to post today on MLS.
Is it a commercial lease?
Yes, commercial.
Okay.
A space. And the rent is very reasonable, $1,500 per month, and you just pay the utility gas, no gas, electricity and water. That's it.
Is
Very
it triple
convenient.
net? Is it triple net?
Oh yes, yeah. Actually, very small space. The landlord, they are very reasonable. They just said that just lease it out for long term.
How much is per square foot?
Well, that's below $2, and since the location is in Alhambra, so very
not
good.
too bad. It's right on the right on point.
Yes.
$2 for Alhambra is a good.
Yes, and the tenant that's moved out, they did the business on nails for over 15 years. So
Okay.
I think it is good for nails, beauty shop, or office.
Okay.
Very good location.
Now are you using AIR forms or CAR forms?
Oh no, MLS. I did not join the AIL.
Okay, so you're using a car forms, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
It's
That's okay.
supposed soon. Yeah, they only ask for 1,500 per month.
Okay.
Very good location with a small parking on the back and on the street.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to share? That's good. Is Laura in the audience? Laura got a very good listing, residential house for 5.6 million. Is that right, Michelle? Something like that, right?
Yeah,
The
that's correct.
Bradbury House in
Yeah,
yeah, for 5.6 million. But it's 5.6 or 5.8? Let me see.
I think 5.8.
5.8, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5.88. Yeah, that's a very very good house. And so if you have some buyers, this is the house that to look at it. If you have any questions, you call the Laura Shin. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. If nobody else, I would like to share something with you today. It's about staging property. You know, I saw about 6 condos this year, and I find that the staging the property helps a lot in marketing it, because you don't have to do a lot of talking when you show the prospective buyer what kind of property you have for sale. And it very appealing for the buyers to visualize how they can make the condo or the single family residence look like. They feel more comfortable and more engaged, and so then you get the property sold in a very fast and very professional manner. So I would like to talk to you a little bit about staging the property properly, and how you can capitalize on using the staging to enhance your marketing. So actually, what is staging? The staging means the preparing the home to look for the best for photograph and videos and showings. And before you get the listing from the seller, sometimes you can do even a virtual staging for the property, so that you can show the seller how you can market it, and how you can enhance the look of the property, so that they can be marketed more readily to the buyers. So the staging can be done in different stages, and then after you get the listing, you can enhance it by doing if this property is empty, vacant, you can do an actual staging by putting the furnitures and all the all the accessories of the premises into the property, and get to see what it would really look like, and in reality. So the purpose of having the staging is to provide good customer service, also to give the prospective buyer visualize the premises, so that you can market the property in a very professional manner. Now, how does staging enhance a listing? Now, if the property is vacant, by putting furniture into the house, you'll make it look bigger and brighter and more inviting. Because if without any furniture or without any accessories, items in the house, it looks very empty and kind of very impersonal. But if you put the furniture in, it looks much cozier, warmer, and much bigger. So that you can have a better appeal for the buyers. And also you can highlight the property's best features, by arranging the property or the furnitures in the different ways, and also help the buyers visualize themselves living there, in a very cozy manner, and increasing the online engagement and showings, and also reducing the buyers' objections. If they see what they can be done and in the house by having the real staging, then the buyer will probably have fewer objections. And also you can create a move-in ready impressions to see what the house is going to look like when they move in. And at the same time, you can also increase the sale price and shortening the days on the market. Now, of course, you can do your own script about the staging and to persuade your seller to do the staging. But there's nothing wrong with the script. If you have a good professional script, and then that will help you to present it to the seller also. But the script has to be very precise. It has to be short, and it has to be to the point. And so this one, probably can give you a little bit of a start on how to word the staging. So we can say that staging is one of the highest impact tools we can use to maximize your sales price. Buyers today shop online and stage homes generate more interest, more showings, and stronger offers. For this home, I recommend staging because it will help us present the property as larger, brighter, and move-in ready. It's typically a few $1,000s and tends to return several times that amount in final price. We can do full or partial staging depending on budget. And if you like, I can schedule a complimentary staging consultation so that you can see the options, but there's no applications at all. So by saying that in a few words and less than a minute, you can try to convey your idea about staging and persuade your client to do the staging. But when you're doing the staging as a broker, you should be aware of how the issues that you offer staging services to the clients, especially and you have to all the things that were stated in the staging and that are used in the staging. It has to be compatible with the RPA, and some of the items in the RPAs are like included or excluded. And if the staging, by doing the staging and introduce some of the new elements into the house, you have to make sure that to inform the buyer that these are the material, the items that for the staging only, and it's not included in the sales price. And then if they like the staging, the furniture so much, they want to purchase it. Yeah, you can then negotiate with the person who provide the staging for the house, and it can be negotiable. You make sure that you make sure that the buyers are aware of that, because sometimes the expectation of the buyers is different from yours, and they when they see such a beautiful staging, they expect everything to be included in the final purchase, and if their expectation is different from yours, and later on they find out that it's not included, that might get into a dispute, or even there are lawsuits. So you have to be very careful in managing the staging. Make sure that everything is transparent. Make sure that they understand it, and also make sure that if it's possible for the buyer to purchase the furniture from the stager, a person who provide the staging, that the buyers can get those furniture for some set price or something like that. Way before before the close of escrow. Okay. And there's some what we call the virtual staging, and if there's nothing in the house, it's the empty house, and then you want to create some kind of an image that will enhance the property value, and you can do what we call the virtual staging, which means that it's not real. It's all the AI generated, electronically generated images. But although that this will be easier in terms of to be compatible with the RPA, but yet you have to be careful with the false advertisement trap, because you don't want to give the false idea to the buyers. Make sure that all the digitally enhanced the pictures convey or transparent to the buyer that this is electronically edited or digitally altered, and this is not real, and also you have to provide the recent law is that when you have digitally altered images, you have to include the original image of the premises alongside with the digitally altered image. So before you do the digital altered images, you make sure that you take a picture of the original one. Make sure that it's not misinterpreted by the buyer, that this is the real one that's existing, the original image of the property. Okay, so this is very important. It is by law that you have to do that, and also this is by the risk of the false advertisement that you have to take into account. And then when you have to charge for the staging is not free. Okay. You have to make sure that you convey the message to the client and saying that for this kind of staging, who's going to pay for it? If you have a luxurious listing that you can generate a lot of commission, maybe you can absorb that in your promoting the expenses. But if it's a small one, then if you want the seller to pay or to help pay part of the staging services, you have to be transparent. You have to discuss with your client and make sure that the client knows what they are responsible for and what you are responsible for. And also make sure that they understand that if after the staging services, if the property never sold by the end of the expiration of the listing agreement, who is responsible for the staging expenses. Okay, so that has to be talked about and determined, and make sure that everybody has the right understanding. Okay, now there are many staging providers in the industry, and some of them I included here. One of them is the State of Mind, and this is a pretty reputable staging vendor, and that is in Pasadena area, and they emphasize high impact staging, fast installs, and strong portfolio in the area. And then you have another one, the Moving Mountains Design, the telephone and the email here, and it's based in San Gabriel, the Pasadena area, with services explicitly for the San Gabriel Valley homes. They also provide vacant, virtual staging and actual the real stagings, including the photograph and tailored design to the local San Gabriel Valley, the buyer market. And then some of them referral from the agents, and this is referred by Cindy Fan, and another was referred by the Michelle. You can try them out and find out. You can always call them and find and kind of explore the idea and also talk about the pricing. Usually it's about $2,000, $3,000 for simple staging. Not too expensive, but yeah, and it's also negotiable. It's not set on stones, and depends on whether you want a partial staging or the full staging. Okay, and as I said, the staging is very effective, and I think it's an indispensable tools that you can use to promote your properties, and especially for luxury homes, and it's really effective. Okay, so I'll stop here and then entertain any questions if you might have any. Any questions? I hope it will help you a little bit to market your property. Staging is, I think it's good. Okay. Any questions?
Peter, yes, it's Rebecca. For
Yeah, Rebecca.
staging, do the agent pays for it or the seller pays for it?
So it's negotiable. That's why I said that you have to talk to your client and see what kind of arrangement you have. If you have a big, very luxury homes and you can get a lot of commission out of it, you might just say, oh, okay, this is part of my the marketing expense, so I will pay for it, and the seller would not have to pay for it. But if it's just moderate homes and you don't generate that much commission, then you can ask the seller to pay part of it. So it's all negotiable.
Okay, and then we pay when the sale closes, or we have to pay up front?
No, you have to pay in advance.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. You're welcome. Anything else?
Hi, Peter. It's me, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi. Regarding that, what have you seen in the past regarding staging fees?
What is staging?
Well, I mean, how do you, let's say, for instance, you put the listing and you're marketing it and it sells, or the other version, it doesn't. So you have to extend the listing, or maybe does not get extended. What have you seen regarding that?
That's why before the staging, all this issue has to be discussed with the client.
With the staging client?
Who's going to pay for it? How much is each party going to pay for it? And what if the property doesn't sell?
Got it.
Who will be responsible for the whole expense?
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
Discuss. And it's not set in stone either,
Right.
So it's up to you how you talk to your client.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Anybody else? Do you have any comments, Michelle? You have done many stages.
I know. Peter, this is Jimmy again. I know we staged a couple of the condos over on Chapel.
Yeah.
And yeah, they they look like they were ready to go, and a lot of the people went there and they liked it, the way it was set up. But yeah, it does make a big difference.
Yeah. So in your staging, who paid for it?
I believe
the seller paid for it.
Seller paid for it. Yeah.
Yeah, the seller paid for it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have the seller pay for it. All the best,
Yeah. But I understand. I've heard in some stories that it's between all three parties: the seller, the brokerage, and then the company that's staging. They all three have to be involved to find out more.
Yeah,
how long and what happened.
Yeah, it's all negotiable, not set in stone.
Yes, that's true. But it does make a big difference.
Makes a big difference, right? That's why I said it helps a lot. It helps you, sell it much faster.
Also, people can see their own furniture in there. You know what I mean? So it looks a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And it should sell a lot faster.
Right. Okay.
I would like to say something about staging.
Okay.
I'm a strong supporter of staging. I have bought investment properties, residential investment properties, and when it came time to sell it, I made the decisive decision to stage it and pay for the cost of the staging because it does make a significant difference when you hold open houses, when you have you're competing with a lot of competition, and if you can create an environment for the buyers to feel comfortable about buying the home, it makes a huge difference, especially if we're realtors and you don't have experience in staging, you won't understand the impact or the value of it. But if you have ever owned property and then you put your property on the market for sale, you know it makes a difference. That's what I would like to contribute.
Thank you, David. Thank you for your comment. Anybody else?
Hello, test.
Hello? Yes. Lucy, you want to talk? Hello?
Hello, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear me now? They cannot hear me.
Yeah, I
Peter,
can hear you.
we can hear you.
Can hear you.
Okay. I have a listing to launch. It's okay.
Yeah, it is okay. Go ahead.
All right. The new listing is in the city of Ontario. It's a great outstanding area. It's called a Park Place. This beautiful home has a 6-bedroom, 4-bath. Huge square footage. Is over 3,000 square footage.
Mm-hmm.
The price is very attractive. I did a comparison, so we made a very low price. It's only 898,000.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
Yeah, mostly sold as over 900,000. I hope my associate can make offer.
Okay.
I give the address.
You do,
For, yeah.
Are they empty? Are they empty now or?
Owners live there,
Oh,
but
okay.
every time you need it, you can go. So owner would like to sell. He ran a few rooms out, but he's in charge. So anytime if you want to see the property, it's very convenient to get in. It's very pretty and clean. And not attractive if you like fruits. They have a 10 of fruits in the back. You name it. Apple, orange, whatever. It's a lot of fruits and the vegetables he growed. So you can organic for you eat there. And let me give the address. 4863 South Bountiful, Bountiful Trail, Bountiful Trail, Ontario 91762. Please help me to sell this one.
Okay. Do you have any marketing materials?
And I will ready today.
Okay.
I just signed on the weekends.
Yeah.
I was sent out right away.
You said it's South Bountiful Trail, zip code 91762?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. And 6-bedroom, 4-bath?
Yeah, 3,086 square footage.
Wow, that's very
What's
cheap.
the lot size?
Lot size is a 4,312. It's like it's a park. It's very famous. In the Park Place, there's common area. That's the complex called the Park Place. It's very new. It's 2018.
Okay. Is it HOA?
Yeah, very low HOA, very little.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Very small amount of area, just common area because you have beautiful trees, roads make it pretty. So it's very low HOA.
That's
just
good.
for the common area.
Yeah, when your marketing material is ready, send it to either Michelle or me, and we will send it to e-blast it to all the agents. Okay.
Okay, can I keep make another announced?
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I have office in the Montreal office. Okay, in the city of Montreal. This is a commercial unit. Attendance there for for the 10 years. Very good payment. It's very low because the seller never increased the rent. So it's 750 square footage, 1,100 per month, never increased the rent for over 10 years. He only want to sell 380,000. If you can give a very good cash offer, could be lower. Depends how your closing escrow fast. So on the Montreal Park, come on, it's close to our office. Yeah, it's only a few blocks away. And this is a rental income guaranteed. As a brand new too. Please help me sell that one. Another, this is a second one. The third one is a commercial building. The seller's very, very motivated. Everybody knows this is a Bank American in the center of Ontario. Okay, it's Ontario, but it's commercial shopping center. This is a very attractive property. If you, this is only, they're asking now, the board is 3.38 million. Now he lost money to want to sell. He want to retire. He don't want to do anything. So it's only 2.9 million. Yes, it's less than 200 to build a home. You calculate. Now you know the market is 350 to build a home, right? That's only less than 200 per square footage. And that's 15,530 square footage. A lot is over 20,000. And then we have a lease is coming to sign this week. So you get a good return. I think that average you can get.
So the property has been leased out?
It's coming soon. That's Tuesday. Should be
Tuesday.
have a letter of intent. Give us that company is a famous company. Okay, I cannot disclose it right now until I get lease signed with Peter. I have my boss sign first. You have to sign for us. The grade until they get lease for me this Tuesday. So that's really good return. So that's close to your eyes. Make money. Please help me sell that one. I really need help.
That's a good one.
And that's a really good one. Another one is, sorry, I have a little bit long one. The south, the Pasadena, the center of Pasadena, okay, close to the downtown. This property a little bit longer, but I need the people help me to sell. Even it is price is very attractive surrounding the surrounding the Pasadena is a lot of money. But this one, the seller willing to reduce price. So it's 980, but surrounding properties over millions dollars. So if you really help me, I will give you your red offer. I will present for you. You can ask it be lower price so we can negotiate. 1688 Locust Street. Sorry, it's too much for me. So that's the one seller is wanting to sell. Please help me sell that one. Okay, I have others, so it's okay. I will read later. Give the Peter to help me.
You have a lot of listings.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Good for you.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate everyone. Please help me.
Very good. Very good. Okay, anybody else want to pitch their listings? Okay, if not, I will wish you a nice week and I'll see you the next Monday.
Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Peter, Michelle.
Bye-bye.